$50 says I'll reach the bottom before you.
Oh, you are so about to get spanked. Woo! Woo!
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, amazing.
Carl, Rawlinson again. Tell him he can kiss my ass.
Son of a bitch.
I really enjoyed the film. Very suspenseful.
Thank you.
So you guys play a father and son team. Did you guys, I know both of you guys are from Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And did you guys kind of bond because of that, or, you know, kind of?
Well, Rhys and I really, I mean, we got on very well from the word go. He's a reasonable enough person. He's not a fool. And so we kind of, you know, we hit it off. And then beyond that, during the making of the film, there was a job to do, which was to really kind of make sure that the father and son story was told, because the film making is very technical, and obviously the environments were really difficult, and so some of that stuff, you know, you have to kind of look after, you have to kind of navigate it through the filmmaking process.
Well, we're not climbing out of here.
Now that's something you don't see every day.
A tank? A bloody tank?
Japanese. They're all over this place during the war. Amphibious. We must be pretty near the coast.
The cave must have collapsed underneath them. Do you think anyone survived?
Doesn't look like it.
What things did you learn as actors having to work in those kind of environments, in a cave, on ropes, with water coming down on you? I would assume that was difficult.
Yeah, at times it was incredibly difficult. I mean, especially when you're concentrating on where your ropes are and looking like you know what you're doing, even though you have no idea what you're really doing. So I'm trying to understand where your ropes are and the physical aspects, and then keeping up with the emotional side. I mean, in many cases it was no acting required. You're really in the space,
right.
And the sets were so amazing. It was all very tangible. So
I'm assuming you got specific training on rock climbing and diving.
Yes. Oh yes. We learned to scuba dive, and we were using these rebreathers, which is just really advanced dive technology that we were all very intimidated by. So
Yeah, and I suppose they were gearing the training to specific moments that they knew we were going to have to shoot, and some of it was quite specialised, and we were sort of leaping forwards to do things that I guess we shouldn't really have been, doing. But we got there.
Yeah, just.
What was it like working with James Cameron and the rest of the crew?
It was, I mean, James Cameron had his executive producer hat on, so he said that it was a fairly relaxing experience for him. And I think he really came into play in the post-production side of things. But I mean, it's all very surreal for me, even just hanging out with James Cameron. It's like a surreal experience. Yeah, growing up with his movies that I loved, and my brother and I just loved. So it's quite amazing.
I know you guys have probably heard about what happened in Chile with the miners being stuck in the caves. When you heard about that, did you think and kind of respond to it because of what your characters went through and what you kind of had processed throughout the making of your film?
Look, I suppose in a way you feel very differently about about a true event in life like that to what you do when you're making a movie. I felt for them. I felt, you know, terrible. It's a horrifying eventuality, and it was such a beautiful thing. It was such an amazing moment in time when they all started coming out and alive, every single one. So, but no, there's no real. I didn't really draw any cross comparison.
Okay. Well, thank you. We enjoyed the film, and